Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our fifth unit, that is business arithmetic, and this chapter includes several numericals and which are very easy to understand. So let's start with the topic, and first of all we will learn some basic terms, and the first one is unit price. Unit price. Unit price is the price of a particular product in singular form, means price of one unit. But here we need to calculate the unit price per customer. Then the formula is total billed amount upon number of customers. Total billed amount here means, suppose an organization have a sale of a particular product or multiple product during the whole day, then the total amount of sold goods will be known as total billed amount upon number of customers, how many customers purchase their product. So first point, that is unit price per customer, is calculated by the formula total billed amount upon number of customers, and total billed amount means the total sales, and number of customer, we can add all the customers who purchase the product during a particular time period. It may be a month, a week, or a year. It depends on the question. Second point is unit of sale. Unit of sale here means number of customers. So in entrepreneurship, the simple things we are learning in our previous classes is now reformed, and the basic terminology is changed. So don't get confused, it is very easy. Then third one is unit cost per product. Unit cost per product means per unit cost, or we can say cost price. So how it is calculated? The formula is total sales upon number of units sold. So it is also very easy. We will have a numerical after this. So let's understand the basic terms, then we will start the numericals. Next is gross profit. Gross profit can be calculated by selling price per unit minus cost price per unit, or directly we can say SP minus CP, but SP is given in another form, that is SP per unit, and CP is also CP or cost price per unit. So these are the old methods of calculating profit. Means generally we calculate the profit by subtracting cost price from selling price. So there is no difference, but the terms are different. So let's start with an example. Let's start with this example. Here we have taken a beauty parlor as a case where goods are sold at a cost price of 60%. In the first column we have weeks, week number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total sales is of for 5 weeks and the number of customers is in second column, where in the first week 10 customer purchased goods worth rupees 1000 or they have taken the services worth rupees 1000 and their average billed amount is also calculated here. Average billed amount is calculated by dividing the total billed amount upon number of customers, means 1000 is divided by 10, so average billed amount is 100, means the average of sales for first week is 100. Similarly, for all the weeks we have calculated all the things. This example is given in your book and at last we have totaled it. So the number of customer for 5 week will be 80 and the total billed amount will be 11,600. So we need only these two figures. We need not to total the average billed amount. So first of all we must know that what is unit of sales. So unit of sales is total number of customers during that period and that is here 80. Second thing is, what is the unit price per customer? So unit price per customer is calculated by dividing the total billed amount with number of customers. So 11,600 is the total billed amount and number of customers are 80. So it comes to 145. So it is our unit price per customer. And last thing, we have to calculate the gross profit. So I want to tell you something. Like earlier, we are calculating the profit in this manner, like profit equals to SP minus CP, or selling price minus cost price. So this is also similar, but here two more things are added. Now profit is known as gross profit and selling price is known as selling price per unit and cost price is known as cost price per unit. So names are changed, other things are same. In the above case, it is given that cost is 60%. So we put the number here below the CP, 60%. 60% of what? 60% of selling price. It means selling price is 100. Then what will be the profit? Profit will be 40%. And we will calculate the gross profit at 40% of total billed amount. This is our total sales and this one is weekly sales. First week 1000, then second week 1445. So we total them and it is 11,600. So we will calculate the 40% of 11,600 to achieve the gross profit. So here I have written already, gross profit equals to 11,600 into 40 upon 100. So what is our gross profit? Gross profit will be 4,640. So students, these are the basic terms we are using, and in next session I will tell you something about the break-even point. which you have already learnt in your class 11th. Thank you, students.